It says Michael Jordan's net worth, how much he is being paid by NBC for NBA coverage. Michael Jordan, the NBA legend who is widely regarded as the best player of all time, will start contributing to NBC sports coverage of the league this fall. Michael Jordan reportedly secured a historical $40 million contract with NBC, becoming the highest paid sports analyst in history. In a statement released on May 12th, Jordan, who's 62, remarked, "I am so excited to see NBA back on NBC." Joining NBC Sports about a week or so ago, just brought so much joy to the internet, man. Everybody was so excited, that we're gonna be hearing from Michael Jordan talk basketball. Finally, the GOAT is back, and all that. Like, people are just excited, man.
The GOAT is stepping back into the spotlight, and the entire basketball world is shaking. Charles Sabancı just lit up the internet by declaring that Michael Jordan's massive $40 million deal with NBC isn't just a broadcasting move. It's undeniable proof that Jordan is still the greatest to ever play the game. From fan reactions to media debates to financial shockwaves, this deal has sparked a firestorm across the NBA universe. And in true Sabancı fashion, he's not holding back. Charles begins his case with the explosion of excitement that followed the announcement. Fans worldwide weren't celebrating out of nostalgia. They were celebrating because they've been waiting to hear Jordan speak on today's game in real time. This wasn't forced by marketing or scripted by TVXX. It was pure demand from the people. What makes it historic isn't just the money, but the rarity of Jordan's voice in today's basketball landscape. When he speaks, the entire sports world stops and listens. That respect can't be manufactured. It's owned. And Charles drives the point home. No player, past or present, could generate this level of hype simply by stepping onto a broadcast. That's the difference. That's the throne.
Joining NBC Sports about a week or so ago, just brought so much joy to the internet, man. Everybody was so excited, that we're going to be hearing from Michael Jordan talk basketball. Finally, the GOAT is back, and all that. Like, people are just excited, man.
In the second part of his breakdown, Charles turns his sights on the state of today's sports media. He argues that the overwhelming excitement around Jordan's return exposes just how stale and saturated the industry has become, filled with recycled takes, predictable debates, and the same polarizing voices on repeat. Fans aren't craving nostalgia, he says. They are craving authenticity, insight from someone who actually defines basketball greatness. According to Charles, the anticipation for Jordan reveals a growing truth. Much of what dominates sports talk today lacks real credibility. Jordan's presence doesn't just add to the conversation. It completely exposes a gap. His voice cuts through the noise in a way no one else can. And for Charles, that makes this moment more than a flex. It's a wake-up call for the entire media game.
And I think the level of excitement from people speaks to the level of just total nonsense that has saturated the airwaves in terms of the sports media ecosystem. Just a bunch of nonsense. For people to be so excited to hear from Michael Jordan, it's like, well, what about all these other people we've been listening to?
Now the gloves come off. Charles directly calls out names: Gilbert Arenas, Nick Wright, and others who've been quick to question or criticize Jordan's return. But Charles says their reactions aren't rooted in truth or real analysis. They're rooted in fear. Fear that Jordan's voice could shatter the narratives they built their careers on. He points to Gilbert's claim that Jordan might embarrass his own fans, and Nick Wright's tired habit of dragging up gambling stories as so-called criticism. To Charles, these aren't legitimate arguments. They are desperate distractions. They reveal more about the insecurity of the critics than they ever could about Jordan's legacy. For Charles, the truth is simple. When someone like Jordan steps back into the spotlight, it shakes the very foundation of every manufactured comparison and media-driven storyline. This isn't about who talks the loudest. It's about who has truly earned the right to speak. And in Charles' eyes, the gap isn't close. It's a landslide.
Everyone is excited about it. People are trying to paint narratives like Gilbert Arenas out here talking about, oh, man, Michael Jordan, he's going to make Michael Jordan fans look dumb because he's going to be classy. I'm like, so let me get this straight. Michael Jordan's classiness is going to expose his fans, not the disgusting La Media that's been out here trashing him. He's not going to expose, just like clown ass Nick Wright that just yesterday was saying that, oh, NBC Sports hiring Michael Jordan would be a great consultant for their gambling.
Charles then shifts to the financial side, stressing that Michael Jordan is about to become the highest paid sports analyst in history, $40 million, not for coaching, not for ownership, but simply to appear as a special contributor. That figure alone speaks volumes. Networks don't hand out that kind of money unless the return is guaranteed. According to Charles, NBC and the league aren't just paying for Jordan's name. They're investing in the presence of the one man who has always moved culture, markets, and ratings simply by showing up. This deal isn't just a paycheck, it's a statement. It proves that even decades after retirement, Jordan's influence still outweighs that of any active player.
Michael Jordan's net worth, how much he is being paid by NBC for NBA coverage. Michael Jordan, the NBA legend who is widely regarded as the best player of all time, will start contributing to NBC sports coverage of the league this fall. Michael Jordan reportedly secured a historical $40 million contract with NBC, becoming the highest paid sports analyst in history. In a statement released on May 12th, Jordan, who's 62, remarked, "I am so excited to see NBA back on NBC."
As Charles pushes further, he says what few would dare to admit: even $40 million might not be enough. He argues that today's NBA is drowning in narratives, marketing gimmicks, and forced comparisons, and that bringing in Michael Jordan isn't just a financial play, it's a rescue mission. According to Charles, the league desperately needs real voices now more than ever. Jordan's presence, he believes, can ground the game in true basketball values instead of influencer culture and social media hype. Fans don't want recycled hot takes. They want perspective from someone who has lived it and done it better than anyone else. In Charles' eyes, Jordan should have been brought in years ago. And if the NBA wants to restore the credibility it's lost, this is the way. Jordan isn't just a commentator, he's the compass.
I wouldn't be surprised if those numbers served as a catalyst for Jordan signing on. So, what are my thoughts about this? He ain't getting paid enough. He ain't getting paid enough. 40 million ain't enough. 40 million is not enough, and I'm gonna tell you why. The reason 40 million per annum is not enough for Michael Jordan is because of the current state of affairs in the NBA. It's not like as if the NBA is going through an all-time high with ratings. No, they're actually suffering from low ratings.
Charles Chubenzy's rant isn't just praise, it's a reality check. Michael Jordan's $40 million NBC deal isn't a fluke, and it isn't a publicity stunt. It's proof that even in an era obsessed with the current generation, the one true GOAT still reigns supreme. From the fanfare to the backlash to the record-shattering paycheck, everything about this move screams legacy, not just what Jordan achieved in the past, but what he continues to command without ever chasing the spotlight. So the next time the GOAT debate comes up, remember this: Jordan didn't ask for the stage. The league built it for him. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe to NBA Showdown, and tap the bell so you never miss a fight in this ongoing battle of greatness. We'll catch you in the next one.